This is video 2 of 4. In this video we're going to be talking about creating the trauma lens. If we're going to create the trauma lens, we have to actually define trauma. We have to make sure that we're all on the same page, and when we use the word trauma, we know what we're talking about. According to National Child Traumatic Stress Network, trauma is the experience of a real or perceived threat to life or bodily integrity, or the life or bodily integrity of a loved one, and causes an overwhelming sense of horror, terror, helplessness, and fear. Now, this is a long definition. Let's break it up. First of all, it's the perception of a threat. What we know about trauma is in the eye of the beholder. Different people may react differently to the same situation. Some people may be traumatized, other people may be not traumatized. Secondly, it doesn't even have to happen to us. If I'm a 3-year-old living in a home and my mommy's getting beat up by her new boyfriend, I am being traumatized. In fact, I'm being doubly traumatized because the person who I would run to for comfort can't do anything for me. Recently here at Human Services, we had a situation where someone was crossing the road and got hit by a car and killed. There were a bunch of people out on the sidewalk watching. A lot of them were employees, and when they came in, they were completely discombobulated. We have behavioral health navigators here. We brought them together as a group. We processed them with them, and we got them the help that they needed. They didn't know the person. They were involved in the accident at all. They just watched it. And it causes this sense of horror, helplessness, and fear. This is where your body just stops working right. You're so scared. It triggers us to go into this, what they call the fight, flight, freeze, or faint reaction. That you are so scared that you feel like you need to fight it off or you need to run away. And if you can't do either of those things, you might freeze. And if it gets so bad, you might faint to save yourself from the pain that's to come. There's lots of different examples of trauma. It could be a car accident, could be being a victim of a crime or witnessing a crime, could be chronic homelessness or poverty, putting someone always on the edge of lack. When a person is affected by trauma, they don't function well. You can have memory loss. It may be difficult to concentrate. Your speech isn't right. Physical coordination isn't good. You get jumpy, things like that. So if you find yourself, let's say you're a young man of color, and it's 2 o'clock in the morning and the police officer says, "Hey, what are you doing there?" And you're going, you sound suspicious. But really it's just your brain shut down because you're in such fright. That's the fight or flight reaction. In the next video, we're going to be talking about this mind-body reaction and how people cope with it.